Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm reviewing this ink. This is Backpack Ink Amsterdam Orange. Now, a couple of weeks ago I did a overview of the Backpack Ink brand, so I'm not going to go over too much of that here. You can look at that, I'll link that down below. They're an American company, recently started up, family business, make so far a small selection of inks in sort of good standard colours, and they will name them after cities that are linked in some way to that colour. So we get Amsterdam Orange, of course, with orange being such a strong prevalent colour within the Netherlands culture. So this is Amsterdam Orange. This is how it comes packaged. Little 20ml very safe vial. It's part of the point, Backpack Ink, being that they can be traveling in your backpack with you. So they're not going to fall apart, they're not going to break, they're pretty safe to carry. So there are 8 colours. Today we're looking at this one. So enough about that, we want to look at the ink, so let's check it out. So here it is on a swatch card. You can see it's a highly shading ink. There's no sheen or anything on that. It's pretty sort of flat in that respect, no shimmer. Just a really lovely dark, sort of almost like a burnt orange in a way, sort of colour with some beautiful light orange shading in there. Let's look at it on. We'll look at it on Tomahawk River, and we'll look at it on Rhodia and see how it performs. Here it is on Tomahawk River. This is a Galen Leather Everyday book, just standard Tomahawk River paper, 52 GSM, so we can see some of the properties of the ink. I have it here in a Laban Sun with a standard steel medium nib. Beautiful pen, and I think a great match to this ink. Okay, so let's talk about the 5 points. So firstly, this is a new company, and Eric, who runs the company, is a chemist and has made these inks for his son. And I think that's really nice. They've got a lovely story, and as I said, they produce some lovely inks. This ink has a nice tone and some shading. As I said, it's like a little bit of a burnty orange with some lovely dark shading, but that light shading is just beautiful. Third point, is the packaging once again. These are rugged, they're sturdy, and when you run this out, this would be a great ink transport vessel as well. Really simple. Nothing to it, but nice printed, labels, but really safe. And when they're shipped, they're in one of these little like lock seal bags, so they're held tight, they're held firm. And these got from the US to Australia, problem free, which is always nice. Next point is that they are simple. When I say simple, there's 3 ingredients in this ink. He's cut away a lot of the exterior stuff and has really simplified it back to a dye, water, and like a binding agent, which also is a preservative. So it's really simple ink, and they've come up with this beautiful range of colors that are elegant and, as I said, everyday colors. So there's a brown, there's reds, there's blues, there's a black, there's a purple that will knock your socks off, and a lovely green as well. So all really great things about this ink. Last point I put is low water resistance. Like if you look here where I just, I sat some water on there and then patted it up, you lose most of that. So this is not a water resistant ink. It is not designed to be permanent. It is designed to be nice writing ink. You could use it for art, all that sort of stuff perhaps, but in terms of water resistance, not this one. So performance. This is a nice orange. It looks different on different paper. We'll look at it on Rhodia in just a second, but it has good shading and the flow is nice. And it's nice for something a little bit different. If we look at here on Rhodia, we can see, once again, it looks great. Like the shading is beautiful, and it's a nice sort of, as I said, almost sort of burnt orange, I suppose. It's not like a bright, vibrant orange, which I really like. And there's no feathering or anything like that. And if you look at the reverse of that page, nothing has come through. Even where I laid down quite a swatch of ink, not a lot has come through. And this isn't a dry pen. Like you can see, it's not a dry pen that I've been writing with. So we do get a nice sort of, colour down the page. If we look at the reverse of this, from the writing, yes, there is show through. Once again, nothing comes through. So well-behaved ink. Extras, there is no sheen or shimmer. Just shading on this ink, so it's a fairly sort of standard ink in that way. Price, these are $6 or around that price for 20 mils, which is excellent value, but so far there is quite a limited distribution. This is a new company. You can buy direct from Backpack, or you can buy from Penrealm, and they are looking at other retailers. That is going to happen. And with the quality of these inks, I think we will see them in other retailers. But at the moment, you know, you are limited in where you can get it. This is the chromatography here. A little bit of pink left behind, but mostly it's just orange. It's nice to see sort of quite a standard, you know, chromatography there. And if we look at these comparisons that I've selected from, so here, I chose two straight up oranges, Diamine Orange and Robert Oster Orange. You can see Amsterdam Orange is darker, it's richer, it's got some good, because of that, it allows for a lot of shading. Like Robert Oster has some nice shading there too. Diamine is a little flatter, but Diamine also has a tiny bit of sheen on it. But yeah, this Amsterdam Orange I think is quite nice. You know, that sort of darker tone at the base of it. So I've given this ink 3.5 out of 5, but I have written a disclaimer here. I really like this ink. As I said, I've got it in my Laban Sun. It was in another video, which you may have seen, you know, at the end of December. I really enjoy this ink. I love writing with it. It's nice to write with it. It feels nice on the page. My only issues are a couple of things that bring the score down just at this stage. One is the water resistance. The fact that, you know, there's no sheen or shimmer, which isn't a problem for me, but some people will look for that. But also, the limited distribution does make it hard to get hold of now. So my suggestion is that if you can get it, because the more we sell of this ink, the more we buy, the more it will get out into the world, and I think these inks deserve that. I think they're doing interesting things. I will be interested to see what future colors they produce. I'm going to be reviewing this sort of review, a few more of the backpack inks. This was the first one after the overview, which I said I'll link down below. So check out the brand, buy the inks, support it. Let's make them a staple of the fountain pen ink world. This was Backpack Ink Amsterdam Orange. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications button if you want to stay up to date with the videos that I produce. Please feel free to get in touch using any of the platforms listed below. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at @the_offstage_me, or you can contact me here or on any of my other videos. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, or if there's a way you'd like to support the channel by sponsoring a review or providing an item for review, I would love to hear from you. In the meantime, enjoy your pens and your ink, and I'll talk to you soon.